Hope you guys are ready for another episode of Double D's in your face. That's right.
And here we are, folks. We're at that special segment there known as Double D's in Your Face.
Yay. Favorite part of the night.
Where the people get to ask us questions on all kinds of wacky things. Go ahead there, Tony. What's our first question?
Yeah. All right. Well, let's just get right into it. One of the biggest things that we all think is kind of some bullshit going on is the Brittney Griner trade. Like, what people would like to know your thoughts on that?
I think it's brilliant. It pretty much puts everything about Biden right there. It says everything about him being president and his cabinet and what he's worth and what they're worth. That pretty much you take a $1 billion arms dealer, who's killed more people.
Merchant of death.
Yeah.
Isn't that what they call them?
Killed more people than COVID,
Yeah.
And we traded for drugs, shooting,
But he says he's innocent, Don.
Well, yeah, they're all innocent.
Oh.
Don't you know that? Have you ever been to jail?
That's right.
Come on, you've been visiting your uncle and your cousin or something. Come on, they're all
and they're innocent. Damn it.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think, Dan?
Well, I mean, there's nothing else really to say about the whole issue right there. I mean, it was, cool. If you look at all the sporting groups around the world, it'd be the worst trade ever in sporting history. Now you put it into the political realm, it just goes to show you what this guy is made of. Not much.
Stupidity.
Yeah.
Just fucking stupid.
Yeah.
It's a joke. It makes us. That's why we're a laughing joke of the planet.
Yep.
And then we leave our own military.
It's just kind of sad with all the propaganda of what they're doing, and that when you look at the interviews that he's doing, what softball little questions that they throw towards him, I'm thinking, Trump. I mean, like him or hate him, he didn't dodge anybody on a question.
Right. He would make him give him tough questions, not the softball stuff. He wanted the questions that you had to use your brain, to understand.
So, unfortunately, just actually, Franco Harris passed away. He was from the Immaculate Reception. His rookie year, he made that catch against the Raiders to win the game.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, he just passed away, unfortunately, in his sleep. They say they don't really know what condition. And I'd like to say anything about that.
Yeah, I think it was in 96 or 97. I was traveling cross country and I was in an airport and I saw him over there at a payphone. When most people won't know what the hell a payphone is while I'm telling this story. They used to have banks of phones where you place coins in it, and call, or you would call collect. And
you could use the example that maybe Franco was overstaying in an area that with a booth, and he was using a phone that was actually attached to the wall.
Yeah.
I think that might be the only way of truly explaining it to some of the idiots that we have to deal with at times.
Oh, now they're not idiots; they're just young, and they're challenged.
Okay.
But hell, the guy was big as barn doors, and it was like 10 years out of his playing fit, so when he was playing, he's a big bastard. I mean, criminy, to be that big with 10 years after you're done.
Yeah.
Criminy.
Wow. So you didn't get a chance to talk to him?
No, I wasn't going to disturb him. Hey, I'm Don Frye. I'm from the UFC. Who? What? It was 97, 96. No one.
No. That's crazy.
He'd pull out his Dan Severn rape whistle, Wee. Call for help. This guy's bugging me. Tweet. UFC is illegal.
Sometimes, Mr. Frye, your memory serves you just a little too well.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that dementia? Alzheimer's going to kick in there, you know?
Yeah, it kicks in, yeah, it comes back, goes away. There's a question I was asked 3 weeks ago, and there now I come up with the answer.
uh, you're sharp on it there. You're sharp on it.
Here's a random question.
Random.
Just random.
Random.
What's the weirdest thing that you
Weird.
keep by your bed?
Oh, let's hear Dan's.
Well, again, I don't think it's weird to me. I keep a couple. I actually have a couple books, but then I also tend to have a writing pad.
You have a picture of yourself?
No, I don't.
Oh,
That
come
was right.
on.
You know,
That's in his
I have that in my office where I can look across and I can see myself. You know, yeah.
a big one too, right?
Yes, yes, sir. Or maybe it's just the mirrors that I have all around me, Jessica's go,
Make it
oh,
big. Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Look at you, baby. You look so good.
yeah, you're looking marvelous. Yeah.
Yeah, you look good. If I was you, I would do me. Yeah.
Okay, and Mr. Frye, what pray tell do you have, you know, other than a 45, you know,
44 Magnum.
oh, 44
That's not
Magnum,
weird
okay.
for Don.
Yeah, and a half a burnt cigarette or cigar. I mean, not a cigarette, a cigar. Let's see. Got my gun, my cigar. One of Quinn's chew toys. That's usually on the bed. You know, gotta entice her to get up there. You know, get up here, hey, dummy. Get up here. Come on, dummy. I don't know. You know, book, something to read. But nothing strange.
Nothing strange. That's the weirdest thing.
44 Magnum, half a smoked cigar, you know, a book,
And a machete.
machete, yeah, and a tomahawk.
Yeah, you have that
spear.
that sword too.
Yeah, my katana. Yeah.
Well, just in case anyone wants to stop by, you want to welcome them, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Welcome to my home. Well, you know, I'm samurai. And katana is my soul. Also, have to have that.
Well, since you both said that you both got books, like, so what's your favorite book to read? Something that, you know, you could pick up and read anytime.
Oh man. I read Brad Taylor. Brad Taylor's a great author. He got a character named Pike. He's can't remember Pike's last name now. He's great. And then Brad Thor, he's another one.
Are these all fictional type books or Doug?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir. And then I'll read, you know, historical books. So I always love history. Love history. How about you, Mr. Severn?
Well, again, I just got done reading a professional wrestling, you know, kind of mini. I can't really even call it an autobiography because it really wasn't an autobiography, but I did read a professional wrestling book that was given to me just recently, and then now I'm reading something here. I just started on the Pride, talked about Pride and UFC, and I just started that just 2 days ago. But I don't read a lot at any one time because the moment I get into bed, I start to read. It only takes me like a few pages, and then sleepiness starts to settle on in there pretty quick.
I'll read 2, 3, 4 books at a time. You know, not just
Oh my!
read 1 or 2 chapters, then you know, lay it down and walk in the other room. There's another book. Grab that book, read. You know, start reading on that. So
You can keep them all separate. You
I
know,
keep it almost secret.
man, look at this guy.
Yep.
See, well, you actually, I'm impressed with that. I mean, it's kind of like going. I would have thought for sure that you would have been injecting characters from one book to the other book. That's where I think I would have the problem with that one myself.
Well, I have no memory, so you know they're
Oh, so it's like fresh start each time.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Never can't get them mixed up.
yeah. Well,
So then, what are you reading right now, Don?
I don't remember. But it's a good book. All four of them.
Yep. It's like, well, it's one story. It's there's a lot of main characters.
Yeah.
So Dan, yeah, this weekend I saw you reading that book you're talking about. We were at the Olympia. Let's talk about what we did last weekend.
Oh, I mean, the Olympia was that was my first time ever being to that event. I mean, I've been to the Arnold Schwarzenegger uh, Classic theaters several times over the years. And so again, I'll say there's a lot of similarities because they have this great big area where you name it, you'll see it all in this huge oversized room. It's just all full of all these various booths that are set up with people that are selling equipment or nutrition or vitamins or uh, it was well again. I think I made the comment to Tony there that that you have more uh, stretchy fabric that people are wearing, and some people should not be wearing it. And spandex. Okay,
Oh,
it was a spandex.
You're one of those spandex preachers, are you?
Yeah, it was a spandex extravaganza there.
Spandex
Okay,
hater.
But I gotta say, Dan, though, this was the place where everybody was in spandex and it was amazing.
Was Dan?
You know, Dan was in his whitey tidies most of the
Oh,
weekend.
how disappointing.
now it was
He didn't have the gray T-shirt on.
It still had the sweat stains on it.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah the tense but again the tensile strength of some of these fabrics was being tested quite a bit there, Don. It was like
It was
you
amazing.
know,
Dude.
somebody was shoving 5 pounds of goodies in a 3 pound container. Yes.
Yeah. It's made something for a new Goodyear tire that they should have.
Yes. Yes. There really should be some beer sometimes where people should maybe rethink some of the outfits that they were wearing. Yeah.
Yeah, there was quite a few people that it was pretty awful. Yeah, it was bad.
They're abusing the eyeballs of others, of onlookers.
Yeah. You wanted to go, my eyes. I need to rinse my eyes out. Yes.
Eyeball alert.
Yeah.
But like I
No,
said,
it was it was really unique. I mean, the aspect was that we got a chance to take a break and take a lap in one direction or take a lap in another direction just to see all the other cool things around you. I mean, it's
Well, who were you there with, and as a sponsor, and what other athletes were there with you?
well, basically, we were in a CBD hemp CBD booth. That's the primary reason why we were there in the first place. And we were with Flex Wheeler, who had won like the Mr. Perfect Physique couple different years and in a row. And then with Strong Man, Magnus, and I won't do any justice for his last name. Tony, can you help me out with that last?
yeah, Magnus Veer Magnuson.
Yes, but I mean, I'd seen him in some of these strongman contests in the past where I just saw him, just lift up these big old boulders and throwing the kegs over the top and just strongman type stuff.
Yeah.
And then there was just me there with from the MMA / professional wrestling world.
I remember about 15 years ago, GLC 2000 sponsored me to go to the Arnold Classic and met Bill Kazmaier, and
Yeah,
he was
No,
still a
he-
big boy.
yeah, and he's quite the character though too,
Yeah,
Bill.
yeah,
Yeah.
nice fella.
Yeah, no, again, I think most of the people we met there it was great. We were right across from the Bare Knuckles group. So they had things going on and they had a whole ring that was set on up the whole time. And so they were running people through like a little boot camp at different times and they were hitting bags and doing things of that nature. It was,
Yeah,
it was,
Quite
it was good.
entertaining,
yeah. They had some tryouts. It was pretty interesting
huh?
just to watch it.
There's actually some very comical clips that Tony has that he'll probably be releasing here there.
We'll be releasing on the internet after midnight.
Yeah, yeah. No, it was good. It was good. I mean, between like I said, between having the three of us in the booth area there all kinds of different individuals were coming up to the booth. I mean, there were strongman fans that were coming up there. There were definitely all kinds of bodybuilding fans that were coming up into the booth there. So it was a great it was I great time, and then they took us on stage there a couple of different times there to do a little Q&A with the audience, and they're just talking about again, but then also the whole emphasis behind there, what brought us there in the first place, and we had uh, Farard, which was he's one of the owners of the CBD company, and he was there basically.
Gerard, yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
with hemphelps.com is where
Right.
Hemphelps.com. There you go. Thank you there, Tony. I was
and
I was
also
no,
and Dan actually now we can get he has a code up there. If you use Beast, you get 10% off your first order.
All right.
We'll put a picture up and all that.
All right.
yeah, we'll be putting all that kind of stuff up at different time. But yeah, if you could put that up,
And
that'd
if
be
you use Magnus for Magnuson or Flex Wheeler, you get 25% off.
Well, yeah, you get
Dan's only
50%.
let go.
I just knew there was going to be some little ditty coming up there. But
10% go.
but Don, that just makes me a little misty. I know that I'm consistent like that. I'm
That's it.
consistent.
Jesus gets his 10%. Dan keeps his. Thank you for watching another episode of
Double D's in your face.
You better like, subscribe, and share, or I'm going to come to your house.